the Proper Pineapple. I am Holly. Thank you so much for joining me. I know I haven't been online much recently, but I'm back. We can talk about that another time. But today, I really need your help picking out some future projects and yarn for future projects. So I am currently about to finish a couple of projects. Two that I know you guys I've shown on a couple of my podcasts, and a couple of designs. I'm also working on a couple of dolls, not doll patterns, just dolls that I am either making for somebody or doing something else with them, but I will share all of my finished objects with you guys when they are finished. But I want to start planning ahead. And so I have, okay. I have a bunch of stuff I want to make. Let's be honest, who does not have a ridiculous list of stuff they want to make? But I narrowed it down to a few, and I want your guys' opinions on those, on which ones I should make, and some of them I have multiple yarn choices for. And so if you like that pattern, which yarn should I do it with? But first I want to show you a pattern that I'm definitely going to make. So my Pasture's son is expecting their first baby, and it's a little girl. I'm so excited for them. That's so wonderful. I am working on a baby blanket for them right now. It's cute. I'll share it when it's finished. But I also wanted to make them a romper. And so right here, I will insert the picture of the romper. And it is so, so cute. Let me get you all, I'm sorry. Let me get you the information. I have it all here. So it's the, oh gosh, you guys, I'm going to say this name wrong. Hentro baby romper and dress. You actually get the like the onesie and the dress, but I'm just making the dress. So when you go to the pattern, it will have both there. And that is by Sandra Magalhães. Again, I'm doing this so horrible, you guys. All of these patterns are in my cute patterns on Ravelry. So if you go to the drop down box, the description box, and you find my Ravelry link, go to that, and then go to my cute patterns, and they're all in there. They're all in there, so it'd be great. So that is the baby romper. Now the romper is made in DK, but I'm actually going to use worsted, but I think it's okay because it's kind of a thin worsted. But anyways, we'll talk about that. I really wanted to make it out of acrylic because I wanted it to be. I don't personally know these people. I came to this church. He's a grown son. He lives in California. I've never actually met them, but I'm really good friends with his mother, and so I wanted to gift them a gift. So I'm making the baby blanket, and I am now going to knit a baby romper. I'm super excited about that. And I wanted to make it out of acrylic, so I went to Joann's, and I found this big twist yarn, tweed. I really wanted to do tweed because I love tweed. I'm kind of on a tweed kick. But anywho, and so here's the yarn I'm going to use. There we go. That's a good color. It's a beautiful cream with all these bits of tweed. It's 100% acrylic. I've got way more than enough yarn to make this baby romper. I could probably make 20 of these baby romper. No, I'm just kidding. Like 3 or 4. And so this is what I'm going to do. I'm super excited. So I'll put the picture back. You can see the front of it has 4 buttons. I think I'm just going to do 2 buttons. And I'm going to use these because I really like these hearts, especially with this yarn. So I think I'm just going to do 2 buttons, 1 on each side with these little heart wooden buttons. So I'm pretty excited about that. So if you think I should do 4 buttons, but I think that's a lot because I'm doing the smallest. I'm doing like the newborn size. I don't want to overdo it. So that's a definite. Okay, so now I'm going to show you guys. Let me count. 1, 2, 3. 3 patterns, and I want you guys to pick one of those 3 patterns for me to start on. Then I'm going to show you 3 more patterns, and again, you're going to pick one of those 3. Okay? All right. So the first pattern I'm going to show you it's a knitted pattern. It's called the Frenzy Wrap by Michael Herring. It uses sport weight yarn. Here's a picture. It's super pretty. It is knit like, so you knit like long and up. So what I wanted to use was one of my beautiful gradient cakes. And so I didn't pull them down because you guys can see them. I am really leaning toward this one, this bright, ridiculous neon. But I worry that you will lose some of that detail. I'm iffy on that. So I'm also kind of thinking of maybe this one or this green one, maybe even this pink one. I don't know, guys. Or do you think I should just knit it out of something solid? Again, now these are all fingering weight. The wrap is knit in sport weight, but I'm just gonna knit it in fingering weight. My gauge would just be a little different and whatever, and I'm okay with that because it's just for me. It's not a gift, so I don't care. So what do you guys think? Do you think it'd be okay to knit with one of these gradient cakes? And should I go with something more subtle, or should I go with like a ridiculous neon? You guys can vote down below. I'm really excited about that one, but I don't know. The next is another knitted pattern. It's a cowl, but I really, really liked it. It's called the Breezy Louise by Laura Dobratz. I will put the pattern right here. Really like this one. Now, all of these I'm eventually going to make, so but I wanted your guys' assistance. So, the Breezy Louise, okay? So, I put the picture. So, I have 3 different yarn choices for you guys. It's knit with worsted weight yarn. You'll hear these bags coming because I have all my yarn in little bags because when I was in the camper, bugs, so I just haven't taken them out. But I have tried to make a couple of projects out of this particular yarn, and so I don't even have all the details. But see if I can show you. I'll show you the cake. It's this beautiful shiny purple that was like one of my very first KnitCrate boxes. I loved it so much. I had actually gotten the brown, and one of you lovely viewers traded me for this gorgeous purple with the glitter, and I see it's balled up. I've tried it in a couple of projects and didn't like it in any of them, so I took it out. So this is option 1. We'll call this the purple KnitCrate yarn if you like this for the Breezy Louise. So the purple KnitCrate yarn, and the other yarn I'm pretty excited about. I got this from Hobie for my birthday. My husband picked it out because I had it like I wanted it. And I have more than enough of both of these. These are from Hobie. They're the Metallico, 70% polymade, 21% acrylic, 9% merino wool. And I have 2 different colors. Let me see. Do they have color names? Hold on. I'm looking, guys. I'm looking because if it has a name, I want you to know the name. No, just numbers. But I'm gonna. So this gorgeous brown. You see, it's like glittery. It's got a halo. It's sorry. It's very soft. And then I have this gorgeous pink one. So your options will be, if you want me to do the Breezy Louise, it will be the purple KnitCrate glitter, which I love. I know this is wool. I don't know exactly much else of that, but I do know it's wool. So purple KnitCrate, or the pink Metallico, or the brown metallic. So, I mean, these guys are soft, guys, like so soft. It would be really great around your neck. So if you like that one, help me pick a color because I couldn't decide. All right, so that is that one. And then the third pattern for this set is called the Holly Hugs Shoulder Wrap, which I just love because it was called Holly. No, I'm just kidding. I actually really love it. Here's the pattern. It is by Happy in the Red, and this is a free pattern. So if anybody else wants to make it, free. Now it is crocheted. It's crocheted. This one's a crocheted one, and it is crocheted with DK weight yarn. And I have a couple of options. I have 3 options for you actually. The first one is kind of crazy, and I gotta be honest, this is not my, okay, actually, I'm gonna go with the first 2 that are my like first choice, and then the third yarn I kind of threw in there because I want to use it, but we'll talk about that in a minute. These 2 yarns are both from, I believe they're both from KnitCrate. They are. The first is Yuri yarn by KnitCrate. It is their Silk DK in the color Beauty Berry. It is 85% merino wool, 15% silk. It's a DK. It's this gorgeous purple. It's a little more purple than it actually is. It's actually a little more dulled down than that, but it's this beautiful purple. You guys know I love pinks and purples. The other color option, so purple, if you want this for the Holly. What was it, the Holly? Now I'm like drawing a blank on the name. I know it was Holly. I'm just obsessed with my own name. Holly Hugs Shoulder Wrap. The other one is Audine Wools by KnitCrate. And this is their colorway Unwind. It's 55% fine merino wool, 30% baby alpaca, 15% mulberry silk. It's really nice, guys. And it's this gorgeous green. It is not quite, let's see if I put it over here. That's more of the actual color, guys. Pretty, 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 pretty. So we have the purple or the green, because I'm kind of like, I like them both, right? And then the wild card that I'm not sure I like for this wrap. And so I'm also kind of throwing this in there because I really want to use this for something. And so if you guys have suggestions for this yarn, put those in the box too. So purple or green are kind of my like first choices. So for the Holly Hugs shoulder wrap, purple or green. Or, now this is, okay, this is a Karen cake. It's their skinny cakes. It's a DK. Look at that. It's purple and green. I just don't know if I'm gonna like this for the wrap, but if you guys have a suggestion of what I could do with this cake of yarn, please leave that in the comments too, because I love it so, so much. So I'm leaning toward either purple or green, but this is kind of the wild card for the Holly Hugs shoulder wrap. So, I mean, I need help, guys. You can tell I can't decide on nothing. It's ridiculousness. Anyways, so those are my first three options. Please pick one of those in the comments, and then please pick a color to go with them too, okay? Then my second three options are, okay, now I'm gonna talk about these. These three I've had, so one of them, the one I'm gonna show you right now, I actually bought back in 2018 and still haven't made it. I was going to use yarn that I used in a different project, and so I've had these patterns for a long time. They're the top three things queued on my Ravelry. I want to make them. I'm gonna make all three. Which one do I make first? Okay, and two of them I only have one yarn choice. One of them, the one I'm gonna show you right now, I have two yarn choices. So let me find that. These are all three knitted. The first one is called Summer Camp by Laura Ayler. Here it is. Isn't it pretty, guys? It's so cute. It's like a crescent, and they're just big chunky stripes, and I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it so much. It's done in a fingering weight yarn, which you guys know I love my fingering weight. One skein of each color. And so I have two color choices for you. Color A, which I actually bought for it while I was in Texas. Both of these are from Long Dog Yarns. I believe they're all on her Bounce sock. They're 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. And these are the first two colors. The first color is called Royal. Guys, I'm doing a lot of purple and green right now. Anyways, it's this beautiful tonal purple. And the color to go with that would be New Growth. Again, purple and green, guys. Love it. I'm really this is what I bought to go with the pattern. So, this is the one I'm leaning toward. But my husband, while I was there, was like, you have to get these two because these are more you, Holly. And I was like, okay. And I can use these in anything else. So I'm not opposed to using them in this either. Again, it's all the same sock base and everything. This one's called Quick Fling. It's this gorgeous hot pink tonal. Love this, right? And then the color Dark Dimensions goes with it. So, so pretty. Who knows? Maybe I'll just knit two of them, one in each color. But my first choice would be this one. But then I do love this one too, because these are both very much me. So, guys, the purple and green or the black and the pink for the summer camp, right? Yes, summer camp. Now, that's like the oldest pattern I have. I bought that so long ago. Now, the next two I'm going to show you, I do not have yarn choices. I have yarn specifically for them. So, if you pick those, I just have yarn specific for those. Okay. Let me dig them out. They're kind of buried here. Okay, here's this one. The next choice would be The Very Airy by Katrina Schruber. I'm horrible at that. Here it is. Oh, guys, when I saw this, I was like, yes. And I went right online and I bought yarn for it. And I never made it because I was busy trying to finish other projects. So here it is. But I want to make this so bad. I love how it gradiates. It gradiates from like the gray down to the bright orange. You can kind of tell that there. Love it so much. And it uses 4 50-gram skeins. Or, I mean, you could just use a little bit of whatever. You can make it however you want. But the pattern calls for 4 50-gram skeins. And so I bought 4 skeins of yarn for it. Give me a second because Actually, a little bit of trouble getting them out of the package without, I've lost so many of their tags because the skein doesn't quite hold it. Okay, all right, I've got them. I got it. All right, this yarn is all by Lamb Woman Knits. Here's her tag. So pretty. It's all her smooth sock. Sorry, I can't read that colorway. Bitter. I don't know. I might be missing some of these tags, sorry. That name we'll figure out in a second. So it's all on her smooth sock. Sorry about that, guys. 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, 50 grams, you get 230 yards. Okay, and so the way mine is going to gradiate from top down, again, this is a crescent shape, is the first color is called Grape Jelly. Purple and green, right? But I actually bought this, guys, back in like 2019, 2020, somewhere in there. So I've had this a while. I need to get cracking on it. So Grape Jelly is the first color. Let me set that down. The second color, the tag's still on it, so it's good. It's called Mermaid's Tail. It's this beautiful blue with the bits of purple in it. So you got these two. Then the next one is called Sea Breeze. And it goes this light blue with the purples and some greens. And then my favorite, I'm gonna have to show you the tag. It's Bitter Something. Oh, it's getting way blown out. It's a super lime green. So it's so getting blown out, you guys. I don't know if I can like, there we go. Some super lime green. So that is what my shawl is gonna look like. It's gonna go like this. Oh, I think that's gonna be so fun. Here's the tag. Maybe you can help me. I used to know what it says. Maybe you guys can help me figure out what that says. Bitter something. I can't quite read it. Doesn't matter. I love it so much. So that is for the very airy shawl that I'm super excited to make. So like I said, I want to make all three of these, so it's not like there's one that I'm like, oh, I don't really like it. The next one is by Casa Pinka. It is called her Goldfish Memory Shawl. Here it is. So pretty, right? So there's a quick story about this. I have to tell you this story. So back in 2019, local yarn store day, me and my best friend Al were at the Yarn Garden in Charlotte, Michigan. It was a wonderful day. I got a bunch of fun stuff that day. We hung out with some people and knitted. It was just great. It was a great day. Well, while we're walking around, there's this woman walking around with this gorgeous wrap on. And I just kept looking at it. I loved it. And finally, I was like, just let's go ask her. So we went up and we asked her about it. And she was like, it's the Goldfish Memory by Casa Pinka. And I was like, oh, well, of course. So I saved it instantly. And then I started looking at yarn. I knew I had a particular color I wanted. I'm pulling up the picture on my phone so I could talk to you. Here's the picture. Okay. I'm gonna show you the yarn. I'm gonna take the picture down. I'm gonna show you the yarn and then we will discuss it. So these are my three yarns. This is the yarn I instantly knew I wanted to use. It is by the Lemonade Shop. It is her Mighty Sock. It's Ice Cream Truck, which I got this yarn in 2018 at the Michigan Fiber Festival. Ugh, love it. So I instantly started getting yarn to go with it. I got, this is a Cascades Heritage because it was the only place I could find it. A 75% superwash merino wool, 25% nylon. And it's like this beautiful bubblegummy pink. I think that goes great with it. And then the third color is Highlighter by Sweet Tea Yarns. Oh, it's getting blown out too. But let me see if I can, yeah, it's like that. And so I was so excited when I finally got all three colors. I love it so much. So I'll put the picture back up now and now we'll discuss this a little bit here. So if you can see in the picture here, it's three colors. It's kind of hard to tell, but there's a pink stripe, there's a very pale gray stripe, and then there's a speckled, variegated, like creamy white that's in there. Can you guys tell that? Okay, so my speckled is obviously going to be my ice cream truck. My pink stripe is going to stay pink. I'm going to do it the bubblegum pink. And then the gray is going to be this stunning highlighter yellow. So I love that idea. I think it's going to be beautiful, guys. All right, so these next 3 patterns. Please let me know which one you want. If you end up picking the summer camp, let me know which color you guys like. So excited to get onto some new projects and some that I've had saved in my queue for like ever and a day. But okay guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Please leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think, and I will let you know which ones I end up picking in a later video, okay? Bye guys.